quick.
Smash that head. The Golden Guys. TV. Yes, they do.
Only...
Steel does. It gives you
that's right,
dexterity.
Steel does. That's right.
And something else.
Forgot about that.
I think one other one does too. Can't remember.
So I was thinking like morph and manipulation and all those. Like I don't remember them being associated with stat. Steel makes sense though that it is.
And maybe it's Death Blow that I'm thinking of gives you something too.
Yeah, that might do. I mean, it definitely affects something probably. Man,
I
it's
feel like I
giving me-
missed an all materia.
I hope not. I mean, you can get plenty more.
Yeah.
No big deal, but it's a cloudy limit break.
What's the difference in Cross Slash and Braver?
Cross slash has a chance to paralyze.
Ah. Yes, it does.
You totally did it.
Yes, it does.
Ah, yes.
Never knew that.
Cosmo Canyon theme is playing now.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. I could listen to that
yeah.
over and over and over.
I know it's so like just really really calming, like soothing, but it also gives you this like sense of grandeur. Like, it's
Yeah,
really
or like pride
majestic.
maybe, because it like brings me to thinking about Nanaki's dad.
Ah, yes. Legit, maybe shed a tear at that scene.
Dude, I
whenever
did.
the-
I've done it many a time. I probably won't
Yeah.
now because
right, but
I'll be
it's-
busy talking. But like by myself, I
See-
generally get pretty worked up on it.
There's like good story twists and things like that in some of the other Final Fantasies, but I don't remember any of them really playing with my emotions as much as 7 did.
No, not
Like,
at all.
I was not nearly as invested in any of the characters in 8, in 9, even in they were like parts of 10 that I liked and I thought I could be invested in like a few of the characters, but even then it wasn't quite the
I
same.
replayed 10 recently, and yeah, it doesn't. I mean, you get a little sad for Tidus at the end.
That's about the only emotional tug, yeah.
But yeah, but this one has Aerith dying. You've got all the people getting slaughtered of Sector 7. I mean, it doesn't like pull
And
your heart.
Barrett and Tifa, that's like everyone they've known. They've been living there.
Yeah,
you
Barry
know.
getting sad thinking Marlene's dead.
Yeah.
I've already got that one.
Not to mention, you have a party member that betrays you and then stays as a party member.
Yeah,
Like,
and force
because-
and blackmails you, and you have to like go along beside him.
Yeah, like the story and the depth of the character development in this game is just really so much better than the other ones.
Now, what makes 9 so good is everything else. Like, it's got fantastic music. The gameplay, in my opinion, is a little bit better than 7.
Yeah,
But 7 absolutely has the best story.
yes. I mean, there are times when you're just like, man, they just didn't know what to do with this Cloud storyline. Like,
Yeah.
it's just getting a little out of hand. But
Well, and
other-
that's typical. That's typical of like Japanese
Yeah.
RPGs at the time, because
Right.
you know their culture is different than ours, and also you've got the translation.
Yes, for sure. I'm sure there's probably some problems there. Do you know if the remake is going to have another take at the translation from the Japanese to English? Maybe it'll be updated a little bit.
They'll probably just. I don't know if they'll take. I don't know if they'll make their own script or just take like,
Yeah.
really important parts. I don't even know if they're going to do the whole game at once or if it's still going to be in episodes.
I was thinking they were probably
The
do
original,
episodes to
the
make
original
more
one,
money.
they said they were going to do episodes, and all the clips are from Midgar.
Yeah. So you'll probably get like all of Midgar in the first one.
Look, there's Jesse and Biggs.
Yeah, and Biggs. Yeah.
Were they an item?
I
Looks like
mean,
it.
maybe.
I bet they broke up, and that's why Jesse was all about some cloud.
Yeah.
I never knew that was them right there.
Oh, you
Because
didn't?
it's- Because it's so
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah, I did notice them at some point that it was like very clearly Biggs and Jesse.
This is a long time ago. This is when Aerith was a kid. So how old are they?
I know
'Cause
they're actually
Aerith is older.
than-
Aerith is older than Cloud by a few years.
Yeah, I think she's
Tifa's
2 years
older than Kyle, or Kyle. I keep calling Cloud. Cloud by
just
1 year.
you must think very highly of
I
me.
do.
Yeah.
I just feel like you could carry a sword 3
Yeah,
times your size
Seriously. Not that I could swing it at
and
anything.
pull
but-
off some spiky hair.
So actually, Hannah doesn't really want us to have guns in the house.
Uh-huh.
She's very afraid of that. So my home invasion defense Do you remember the swords we had made for the Aladdin with like the steel bar like inside
in the front?
of it?
Yeah,
It's under my bed. That's
awesome.
like my whole. I'm in the dark. They might not know if it's a real sword or not.
Well, either way, they're gonna think twice. They won't see a gun being pointed at them, but man, they see a giant shiny thing that might stun them for a second.
It might stun them for a second, and if I get the jump on them, it's gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I know because I got hit in the hand a couple of times by those things.
Oh yeah,
even when we were going half speed, and it hurt.
I've always heard that a shotgun is the best home defense weapon for multiple reasons. One, you cock that thing, anybody can hear it, and two, if you shoot, the pellets are only going to go through one layer of sheetrock wall.
Right.
So that way, if like you got family members on the other side of a wall, they're not in danger.
Right.
And with a bullet, having a point and everything, it'll go through any number of sheetrock walls.
Sometimes, yeah, you could get a small grade, and it has a chance to go through, but it's like less likely.
Yeah, but then it won't stop anybody.
Yeah, I mean, you scare them off though. If you shoot them one,
absolutely
run. So.
If they get shot, if they're adrenaline though, you shoot them, they might not even know it.
That's true. There's plenty of times I see people get shot like 3 times on like one of those gas station camera videos or something that pop up on Facebook sometimes, and then they still run out of the store.
That's probably that's probably a 9mm or even
9mm.
lower.
Yeah, get shot but don't even notice it.
A 40 or a 45, they're going down.
Or you could just be Lara Croft and dual wield Desert Eagles.
Boo 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 boo.
Your wrists would.
Dude,
be
I want to
broken.
see what she can like bench press or power clean.
I know. I've shot a 9mm and it's freaking got so much kick to it.
I've shot a 45, and it is loud and it's got some kick.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even imagine a Desert Eagle. I really want to shoot that Smith & Wesson like 50 caliber revolver that they had in Resident Evil 5. That's an actual gun.
Oh, wow.
I want to shoot that.
Yeah.
I saw a meme. It was like the Smith & Wesson 50 cal for when there's a thief hiding behind your neighbor's refrigerator.
That sounds about right. My only experience with firing a high-powered weapon was one of my best friends from high school. His dad had a couple of sniper rifles, like legit sniper rifles.
Yeah.
And like, so we set up a troll doll, like little 2.5-inch tall troll doll.
Oh, nice.
5 inches if you count the hair, but the body, 2.5 inches. We set it up on a little post, like 200 or 250 meters away, and then went over to the firing
that's a
range.
long way away.
And I shot it. Like,
nice.
It took me 2 tries, but I got it on the second one, and I was like, this is fun. Like, this is really cool to shoot this thing.
It definitely produces some dopamine, man.
Yeah.
People don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, you have to be careful, and you have to, really be cautious and follow safety protocols and things like that. But if you do all that, you can have a lot of fun.
Yep.
Skeet shooting is so much fun.
Yeah, I've done that before.
It's so much fun. I want to do that again.
It's been a while though.
Yeah, it's been several years.
So we're about to head up to the tower, aren't we?
Yeah, you're about to climb up to the Shinra. To the Shinra.
Shinra, yeah, that's what I used to call it.
The Shinra.
The planet's gonna die.
It's gonna die, Cloud.
So I'm gonna keep on fighting. My name's Beretta. But inside I'm always thinking of her. I just want to be with her. Always.
See, I'm going in circles now.
Barrett's like a 1800s Southern Belle.
Yeah.
Elmira. That's him coming down the stairs. I got Aerbis involved in this.
Aerbis doesn't think so. Aerbis has a consciousness. It's a personal entity.
Yeah, it can it can summon the live stream to stop Meteor. Go give it your support right now. Go buy all the beef and cheddars.
I don't know. I won't buy any more unless they bring back the 5 for 5.
Oh, I missed that.
I miss that so much.
I think prices have increased too much.
That's the truth of it, but I do miss those days. Dude, every time that happened whenever we were at Faulkner, I would go and I would get 10. And I would just like put them in the fridge. And I wouldn't eat all 10 in one
Oh,
sitting.
I was about to say, I was like, I might.
But I'd eat 4 of them probably, like 3 or 4. And then I would put the rest in the fridge and then just have like 3 dinners out of it.
That's awesome. Me and Alex, we'd take turns buying steamer packs from Crystals. So like I'd buy it one time, and then he'd buy it the next time, and we'd just eat half.
See, that's how you guys saved money. I just always ended up buying because the person I hung out with the most was Knuckles, and he didn't have any money.
No money.
You know, you're about to fall out of the chair.
I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, the way you said that was so funny. It's the absolute truth.
It's the truth. That's why it's funny. Things that are true are funnier.
Oh man. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt.
That was good. Needed one of those.
Oh,
needed one of those.
Back in the day, he's a friend who would do anything for you, except
he would.
He just except for buy a meal because he couldn't afford it.
Yep. He had enough money for a Coke. Several of them in a day, but that's about all he had.
So one time me and him went to this gas station, and 322 is like the gay bar.
Yeah.
I just want to throw that out there for information for this story. So we go in, and there's like this gay couple behind the counter. You can kind of tell just by the way they're dressed, and just a stereotypical gay couple. Like one of them's kind of manly, and the other one is not.
Yeah, right.
Nothing wrong with that. Whatever. But then they see me and him together, and we're talking and chatting, and they're like, "Hey, do you go to 322?" And then Knuckles is like, "Nah, he never wants to dress up and take me anywhere." And then we we walk out. I'm like, "Dude, that was hilarious." He goes, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "You know that's a gay bar, right?" And he goes, "No." I just said the funniest joke of my life and didn't even know it.
Didn't even know what he did. Oh gosh. That's really funny. That's really funny. You and your cure. You're just too low level.
Yeah, let's Barrett too. He is on the back row now, but I did move him, so I need to test that theory.
Yeah, I don't know. What was I gonna say?
This way?
Yeah. You're heading to Wall Market, right? So you can climb.
Yep. Gotta buy them batteries.
So did I tell you my Hardee's story the other day?
I don't think so. Well, you go ahead and say it on stream anyway. Well,
yeah.
Before you start, anytime you have a story, even if I've heard it before, feel free to say it again because anybody listening may not have heard it. And just always tell it like I've never heard it before.
That's true.
I also work with people who are almost 60, so I hear the same stories over and over all the time anyway.
So you're used to it.
Yeah, so go ahead.
No big deal. So, for a while now, they've had signs up around town advertising 2 for $5 big roast beef sandwiches. And I've been, kind of wanting a roast beef sandwich. We don't have an Aerbis near where we live, but we have a Hardee's that's pretty close, like within reasonable driving distance. So I decide to go through one day and I get me 2 of those big roast beef sandwiches for $5. So I get home and I pull them out of the bag. And I was thinking to myself, this bag feels pretty light.
Did they give you enough?
They had about as much meat and bread as the junior roast beefs.
What?
From our it was like dollar hamburgers. Like they were so tiny. They were barely bigger than Crystals. I mean, they were so small. Like the sliders. The bun's that small. The meat didn't even cover the bun. How do you call this a big roast beef sandwich?
Well, I mean, I guess compared to Crystal's, it is big.
They must have tiny hands for their tasters.